Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we discovered the control cockpit type thing for the little Monokuma bots. This is where the mastermind has been hiding out. Now, before we leave, we have this odd little panel on the floor, so let's see what it's hiding. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. No, I wanna... Bitch! There's a thing on the floor! How dare you! What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here! I am so angry. I don't want to leave the area, but the game isn't letting me check shit. And now we can't get back in, can we? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Oh! Ah! The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Yep. You're right, it's locked. But why? Because the mastermind was in there. Junko was in there. Under the floor. Under the hatch. That we couldn't look at. Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like!
Hey,
It's for your benefit! Cause if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. No, it does. We were right on top of them. We could have ended this. We could have opened that panel and kicked the shit out of Junko. But someone wouldn't let me look at the floor. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor that Hina wouldn't let me look at. I'ma be salty about that. Too bad! That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but...
So,
Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there, and you didn't let me fucking check. In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. We could have tried. You could have stayed in there whilst Makoto went to get the others and try and find something explosive. There are clearly explosives being kept in the school. We could have found a Monokuma. We had the controls. We could have pressed a button for a Monokuma gotten the bomb, activated it over the hatch, and then ran the fuck away. And our problems would be solved. Hina! Hina, how could you do this to us? I'm blaming you for this. I'm joking. I'm not being serious here. I find this very funny. Hina, how could you? Okay, I'm done. I'm done being silly. I'll never be done being silly. So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice! You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at full sprint. And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Okay, and speaking of moving forward, the headmaster's room is next. And yes, right here. Ooh! Fancy! Hello! Very nice. Ah, I see a load of documents on the floor. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this'll be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Hello. Okay, let's see. I'ma look around first. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Even in the headmaster's room, there's a monitor. And, okay, we have the documents, we have this thing. Okay. Even in the headmaster's room, there's a surveillance camera. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Now that I'm thinking the papers, the thing on the desk, then we'll speak to Byakuya. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. And this?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Wait a minute, what? What does that second sentence imply, Byakuya? Have you developed a fondness for Makoto? Have you become accustomed to his face? And, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I do ship Makoto and Byakuya. I don't know why. Here's the thing, I feel like the game really wants the player to ship Makoto with Kyoko, but I'm like, that would be a horrifically abusive relationship. And I'm not saying that Byakuya and Makoto wouldn't, however, like I said, Kyoko, she offends more of my sensibilities. Kyoko offends me a great deal. Byakuya really doesn't. If I'm being brutally honest, Byakuya's kind of one of my favourite characters. He's not on the same level as Chihiro and Sakura. They are both like S tier. But I do think that Byakuya is A tier for me. He has become one of my favourite characters because I have so much fun hating him. He's such a bitch and I love him for it. Like I said, during chapter 4, he was the thing that kept me sane. Byakuya was the one character where I was like, yes, he's shitting on Makoto, but he's been shitting on Makoto since the first fucking minute, so like, this is in his character. Everyone else is acting like a hoe for no fucking reason, but Byakuya's just acting like Byakuya. Like I said, he really is one of my favourites, and so I do kinda ship Makoto and Byakuya. I don't know why. I just do. Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? I'm taking that as because I've grown fond of you, and there is an unspoken bond between us. The bond that fucking Mondo and Taka shared is brewing between the two of us. I will run a business, I'll run this massive business and you will be my assistant, and no one will speak of the love we share. That is my headcanon. For when the game ends in the far future, they're both adults and they love each other and he still acts like a bitch, but then Makoto will say something back and then they'll bone on the desk or whatever, I don't know. Okay, I'm better, I'm calm. I was having a moment just then, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm back, I'm better, okay. You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Everything is now an innuendo. Now and forever. And the first word I see is you came. Okay. Be calm, Callista, be calm. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? As Byakuya unzips his trousers. I'm so sorry. For anyone who's like, Callista, you're making me uncomfortable, I'm so sorry. I will not stop. I will never stop. I can never be stopped. What do you mean, something interesting? I'm too silly. This has made me too giddy. Oh, God. What do you mean, something interesting? And it's all so vague. It's so wonderfully vague. Take a look at this. Ah, boo. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78 student roster. Class number 78 student registry? Makoto, can you not read? That does not say registry, that says roster. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, I swear to God if you show me that cutscene. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. Okay. It seems we're fine, we're not going to have that cutscene again. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Could you tell? What kind of information is it? Why'd you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Well, I mean, he seems to mistake the words registry and roster. He seems to mix them up, but aside from that, I assume he can. It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of a man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Ooh, hello. That's actually a very nice picture of her. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity floats. Oh, I misread that. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behaviour too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Because what better despair than to be betrayed by someone you trusted? What better, sweeter despair is there than that? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. And they did! They really did! Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? Makoto, I love you. For that sentence, I love you.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. I want to say something. No. I'm gonna be good. I'm just gonna move past it. I'm not gonna say out dodgy. I'm just gonna move past it. I am a good person. I think. There we go. Now I can't say anything pervy. I want to say all of the pervy things. I want to keep shipping the pair of them. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice? For me? No, 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 not like that. Not like that. I refuse this ship. I refuse it. I refuse it with all of my heart and soul. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Maybe he's jealous. That's it. He's jealous. He is jealous and he's like, hey, are we still on for afterwards? Like, you know, we've got this chemistry, we've got this sexual tension. Don't go with her. That's what this is. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Like getting me attacked and then sending me to my death, which I only survived due to my own luck powers. Yeah, she's done so much to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. Like my love. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Aw, you know you love Makoto, really. You know you do. I ship them so hard now. That's everything in here. Which means the next place we're heading to is the biolab. I do believe. The biolab was down this way. I'm gonna assume either Toko or Hiro has to be hanging out in here, because we've seen Kyoko, Hina, and Byakuya. They're the only two we haven't found. Ooh. What did I say? There had to have been a morgue. And those are that on the back wall. Those are the body storage doodads. I don't know what they're called, but this is a morgue. We found the morgue. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It has to be. To preserve bodies and shit, it has to be pretty chilly. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a whoops. Let's try that again. I feel like I'm in a... Why do I feel like I'm saying that weird? Take a sip. Take a sip. It's clearly because I'm dehydrated. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. There we go. Seriously, why is it so cold? To store the bodies, Makoto. To store all of the bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many deaths have there been? Fuck, I can't remember. Wait a minute, there were 16 students started this off. There are only 6 of us left. There should be 10. There should be 10 here. If everyone who had died actually had died, there would be 10. But because Mukuro and Junko were the same person, that's why we only have 9. Aha. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello. I'm surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is here. There are icicles hanging from the monitor. Can we... No, we can't look at the jars. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Yep. Oh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Okay, I get your meaning. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, we have, hang on a minute, how many are there in total? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, in case everyone died. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. What? What do you mean you've seen something like this before? Did you blink for a really long time and forget? Like, it's right there, Makoto. Oh, okay, there you go. God damn it, Makoto. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Oh. I should probably take a closer look around. Look at this now. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your cadaver needs. What a... Oh gosh, that's beautiful for all of your cadaver needs. Jesus Christ. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gases. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body as fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Okay, so can we... There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left, the right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Excuse me, remember to cut that out. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab Secret has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean, inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is. Biolab Lights has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Yeah, do we have to... Also... Yeah, I think we need to open them. Or at least one of them. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Okay, so we're not gonna open up the morgue. Okay. Yeah, we can leave the area then. Okay, so that's all of that, which means the only places we have left to look are the dojo and the garden. And then I think that's everything. So you know what? I'm going to leave off right here. In the next one, we look at the dojo. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.